Installing a main lug-only panel and using a step-in breaker as the main breaker is a code violation under NEC 312.3 and a listing violation under NEC 110.3b. Let's delve into why this configuration is not permitted. NEC 312.3 states that main circuit breakers for service equipment must be designed for the specific type of service and installed in accordance with the manufacturer's instructions. NEC 110.3b requires that equipment be used in accordance with its listing and labeling. The primary issue here is that a main lug-only panel is designed for a main breaker with line and load terminals, which a step-in breaker does not have. Main lug-only panels are specifically listed as such, indicating they are intended for use with a main breaker that possesses designated line and load terminals. Using a step-in breaker bypasses this design and intended use. This is using the panel other than what it is listed for, which directly contradicts NEC 110.3b. The panel's listing dictates how it should be used, and substituting a step-in breaker for proper main breaker with line and load terminals goes against this listing. The reason for this code and listing violation lies in the design and functionality of a main lug-only panel versus a panel with a pre-installed main breaker. A main lug-only panel provides only lugs for connecting the incoming service conductors. It relies on a separate main breaker with line and load terminals to provide overcurrent protection for the entire panel. This main breaker is specifically designed to handle the full amperage of the service. A step-in breaker, on the other hand, is designed to plug into the bus bar of a panel and is typically used for branch circuits, not as a main breaker. Using a step-in breaker as a main breaker in a main lug-only panel creates several potential problems. Firstly, the step-in breaker may not be rated for the full amperage of the service. This could lead to the breaker tripping prematurely or, in a worst-case scenario, failing to trip under overload conditions, posing a fire hazard. Secondly, the connection between the step-in breaker and the bus bar may not be as secure as a proper main breaker with line and load terminals. This could lead to arcing and overheating, again posing a fire hazard. Thirdly, the step-in breaker does not provide a readily accessible means of disconnecting power to the entire panel. A main breaker with line and load terminals typically has a large handle that can be easily switched to the OFF position to disconnect power to the panel for maintenance or in an emergency. A step-in breaker, being smaller and designed for branch circuits, may not provide the same level of convenience and safety. In conclusion, using a step-in breaker as the main breaker in a main lug-only panel is a clear violation of both code and listing requirements. It is not permitted because the step-in breaker is not designed for use as a main breaker in a main lug-only panel and does not provide the same level of safety and functionality as a proper main breaker with line and load terminals. Always adhere to the manufacturer's instructions and the NEC when installing electrical equipment to ensure safety and compliance. When working with electrical panels, always ensure the power is disconnected and follow proper safety procedures. If you are unsure about any aspect of electrical work, consult a qualified electrician.